It's time now for a look at the latest on local news. In the news, we have more from the city meeting on Tuesday. Jesup Fire Chief Josh Huffman at the city meeting as the city's attempting to keep their ISO rating at a 4. They've been instructed they need to do several things in order to do that. Here is Chief Huffman addressing the city council Tuesday night.
I spoke with Richard with the county a couple times. Our best thing that we've came up with is maybe creating a committee with a couple of city commissioners, a couple of county commissioners to try to decide what would be the best route for the future for city and the county working together as far as the fire service. He didn't feel that anything that we came up with that would probably be the best option for presenting to the city or the county. So we're then asked both commissions if we could get maybe a couple of commissioners and mayor or city manager and county administrator to have some sort of committee to decide which route we want to go if we're going to continue to assist the county on fire service. I think that's going to be our best option for coming up with a long-term solution. I have talked with ISO a couple times since we last met. Told them we were having a meeting tonight. Then I'll let them know tomorrow as far as what we've already put in place for some of the corrective actions to keep our rating at a 4. And inform them that we're hiring one more firefighter per shift, which it closes this Friday. So hopefully next week we can start the process of hiring 3 more firefighters. Paper that I gave you basically has the top 3 items going off of what the consultant we've used for the past 20 years with our ISO inspection. Just basically put the estimated cost and some of the funding options on there for you to look at later. And I know it's nothing we can make a decision on tonight, so it's options for maybe next few months if we figure out ways to do any of these. The 3 items, he told me the number 1 item was going to be personnel, and then the training facility, and then the ladder truck.
And again, those comments of Chief Josh Huffman. Mayor Keith says the city is taking action now and hiring more firemen in order to keep the ISO rating for the city of Jesup at a 4.
Getting back to our 4 by hiring these 3 personnel. So we're doing that now. So that's not going to be something that we're going to have to wait till June of next year. We're doing that now to allow us to have for our protection class to stay at a 4. So what we're working toward now is the other 2 items on here that would help to lower that protection class to a 3, which would only help the businesses in the community. But some of this stuff's got to happen along with our association with the county on how we go forward with the county. So what I'd like to do is there 2 commissioners that would be interested in serving with Mr. Josh on this meeting with the county? All right, Commissioner Harris, anyone else?
Yeah,
Commissioner House? All right, so Commissioner Harris and Commissioner House will serve with Mr. Huffman to meet with the county so we can put this together. So we appreciate you guys helping him, and Josh will he'll get with Ms. Marcus and Mr. Jeffords and set a time where they can sit down, and I think the county's got some kind of plan, so that's a good time for everybody to sit down and listen to it. And it's probably going to have to be done pretty soon.
Yes, sir.
They're meeting tonight. So
they're meeting tonight. Richard.
And again, those are the comments at the city meeting on Tuesday. Once again, the city wants to meet with the county to discuss future fire protection in the county. Once again, they're forming a committee with 2 representatives from each council to meet and bring proposals back to each governing body. Once again, Nick Harris and Ray House for the city have agreed to be the 2 representatives from the city council to serve on that committee. WIFO will continue to follow the story as it develops. Bottom line, it's all about money, city and county to meet to determine the future of fire protection in both the city and county. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages. So please stay tuned. In other news, the county commissioners canceled their Tuesday monthly meeting due to the fact that Nan Bull passed away on Tuesday. Again, she worked in the administrator's office. She was 56 years of age. Her funeral was set for Saturday, July 10th at 10 a.m. at Reinhardt & Sons Funeral Home in Jesup, with Reverend Harris Nix officiating. Family will receive friends 30 minutes prior to the service at the chapel. Nan is survived by her husband of 37 years, Wade Bull of Jesup, 2 sons, Norbert Bull and Justin Bull, both of Jesup, and her mother, Patsy Matthews, who lives in Kentucky. Once again, the funeral is set for Saturday at 10 a.m. at the Reinhardt Sons Funeral Home Chapel. Nan Bull passing away Tuesday at the age of 56. Again, no date has been set yet as when the county will have their monthly meeting. Work continues on St. Simon's. They continue to try to remove all of Golden Array. This week they hoisted the fifth section of the ship, and they report they have 2 more cuts and 3 more sections to remove to complete the project, which they still expect to take at least several more months. They were hoping to have this all done before hurricane season, but now we're right in the middle of the hurricane season. According to the Unified Command Post, pollution response teams continue to treat very light oil sheens near the Golden Array site. Shoreline assessment teams are still cleaning up oiled marsh grasses and finding minimal amounts of oil on Jekyll and St. Simon's. A continual environmental monitoring program has found no signs of breaches of air or water quality standards, and the Golden Array capsized back on September 7th of 2019. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes in news, Sheriff Chuck Mosley announces multiple arrests were made recently in reference to ATVs stolen from Wayne County and Pierce County. Detective Brandon Sellers of Wayne County Sheriff's Office and Detective Brad Kickletter of Pierce County Sheriff's Office worked the cases that spanned Wayne County, Pierce County, and Long County. Corporal Brandy Crosby also made a traffic stop that led to the recovery of one of the stolen ATVs. Multiple ATVs were ultimately recovered. Some of the cases were connected to the same theft ring. Other cases were individual incidents. The cases are still under investigation, and they state could lead to future arrest and additional charges. Following people have been arrested and charged thus far: 22-year-old Kyle May of Jesup, theft by receiving stolen property, 2 pending warrants for theft by taking; 19-year-old Dennis Woodcock of Jesup, theft by receiving stolen property; 21-year-old Alexander Acosta of Jesup, theft by receiving stolen property; and 20-year-old Jonathan Blocker of Jesup, theft by receiving stolen property. Sheriff Mosley says they want to thank Detectives Sellers, Corporal Crosby, and Detective Kickletter for their hard work. I also want to thank the citizens of Wayne County for their assistance in the case, and they state anyone with information regarding criminal activity in Wayne County is encouraged to contact the Sheriff's Office at 427-5970 or 427-5992. Larry Lee, who was convicted of malice murder for the Joneses murders back in the 80s, but later had that conviction and sentence tossed on appeal, has now been recommended for the Georgia Department of Corrections Work Release Program. This is a program that provides transitional environment prior to release from prison. Should he successfully complete the work release program, he'll then be released to community supervision. The department is asking if anyone wish to express an opinion or express any views about this possible transfer. You're asked to write or call the Department of Corrections. Toll-free number is 1-800-593-9474. The address is Office of Victim Services, 2 Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, Southeast Balcony Level, East Tower, Atlanta, Georgia, 30334. Again, Larry Lee Trotting, a victim of the Joneses murders, found guilty also for murder in Glenn County, which he continues to serve his sentence, but soon could walk out of prison if he completes the work release program. Once again, if you want to call the Office of Victim Services and express an opinion, toll-free number is 1-800-593-9474. High school cheerleaders getting ready to host their 2021 Junior Jacket Cheer Camp, July 26th to the 30th. It takes place from 9 until 12 noon in the high school commons area. Camp's open to children from 3 years of age to 8th grade. Cost is $65 before July 5th and $75 after July 5th. Campers may also register at the door. See a Wake County High School cheerleader for camp forms or contact Katie Ward at wayne.k12.ga.us for more information. Again, the camp is set for July 26th through the 30th. And again, big events taking place Thursday, July 22nd, Shield Appreciation Dinner, as several people have gotten together to put this event on, and Jimmy Arnold and Cindy Hughes are putting it together. Again, all police, firefighters, EMS, and their families are welcome. Once again, the date, Thursday, July 22nd at the Calvary Baptist Church Gymnasium Social Hall. If you need more information, call Jimmy Arnold at 912-424-0232 or Cindy Hughes at 912-266-7377. That's going to do it for the latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan, have a great day.